A mother is never prepared for her child's death, and on the 22nd of June 2017, pacing up and down the emergency room, my mother heard every parent's worst nightmare. Your son suffered a devastating brain injury, and it's worse than we thought, Sheila, the doctor said. I was in a vegetative state, unable to move my limbs or barely get a word out, and when the doctors told her that 40% of my brain had suffered severe damage, she knew my life had changed forever. She knew I would need all the help I could get just to eat, sleep, walk, and live a normal life again. But to lose my life because of this injury, that didn't even cross her mind until now. Yet I thank the heavens for this life-altering experience, because while the doctors declared the left side of my brain destroyed, what they missed was the activation of a hidden switch on the right side of my brain. A hidden switch, once flipped, can clear away all your abundance blockages, releasing a power flow of positive energy into your life, allowing you to feel a complete oneness with the universe, so you can finally manifest abundance in all areas of your life. And although this may be hard to believe, reports from CBS News, BBC, NBC all reveal how brain injury survivors like Jason Paget, Derek Amoda, Daniel Tammet, and many others have accidentally discovered this godlike power to manifest the life of their dreams. And as you're reading this, everyday people are now flipping the switch to instantly end their struggles. People like Ben from Oklahoma City who messaged me saying, "This is incredible. I've always had problems coordinating my hands and feet because of an illness since young. Ever since I flipped my switch, I started to be able to coordinate well. I even learned to play the drum and piano. Learning things now seems to be a piece of cake to me. I'm so excited and looking forward to every day." People like Christine from Washington, USA, who messaged me saying, "I have always been low in confidence and my peers are always bullying me. I have contemplated suicide several times, but I didn't even have the guts to do it. Right after discovering this information, my life changed 360 degrees. It seems as if I'd taken a magic pill, and I've become so high in confidence. Everything I do just kept working, and all my friends are now in awe of me and respect me so much. This is unbelievable. I still can't believe it up to this day, and I'm so thankful to have discovered this." Yuri from Great Britain was practically crying tears of joy. "The pandemic not only took away my job, it also took away my father. My mom and I were left to fend for ourselves when she was so cruelly taken away in April 2020. We were just days away from having our electricity cut off when I came across this. It was as if Dad heard our cries and wanted to bless us. Since then, things have had a major improvement. I was able to get a high-paying job working from home. My boss is extremely nice and appreciative. Things are getting much better, and soon I'll be able to afford the nicer things in life for both myself and my mother. Dad, I know you're looking after me, and I love you so much. Thanks for giving me the blessings to come across this. In a few minutes, I'll show you how you can do this as well. But first, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm James Dundee, and believe me when I say this is not an accident. The universe has brought you here for a reason. You're destined to be here today, and the more you keep reading, the more you will figure out why. Meanwhile, let's go back 22 months ago to the most humiliating moment of my life. Because while all my friends were getting married, building a loving family, and moving into their new houses, I was moving back to my mother's house. For as long as I can remember, I tried repeatedly to manifest the life of my dreams. I read countless books on the law of attraction and the secret, followed gurus and bought course after course, tried guided meditation, affirmations, and visualizations. Yet I kept failing again and again, ultimately leaving me jobless, homeless, with nothing to my name but a $55 Amazon gift card and a pack of gum, to the point I had to move back in with my mom. Worst of all, the longer I stayed there, the more I felt my life energy fading away. Then on one fateful night, when my mother and I were having dinner, with my head down playing with my food all night, unable to eat, I got up and started walking to my room. Then the unexpected happened. I slipped, hit my head on our piano table, and bust my head wide open. I groggily got up. James, are you okay?" With blood dripping off the side of my ear, I said, "I'm fine, Mom." Then I collapsed. The next thing I knew, I had an out-of-body experience seeing nothing but butterflies around me. I woke up on the hospital bed, barely able to open my eyes. I opened my eyes maybe once or twice. Every time I did, it felt like there were dead weights on my eyelids. It was agonizing. The doctor diagnosed me with traumatic brain injury, TBI. As a result, I couldn't help but experience brain fogginess and the occasional headaches and temporary hearing. Worse yet, the doctor said my brain was functioning at a 9-year-old level. Now, my mother was the kind of person who keeps to the sunny side of life, but I could see her losing hope. Your son could be brain dead for life. Yet deep down, I knew the universe was working through me, for me, because every time I went to sleep, I would see the same butterflies in my sleep, which always brought me a small measure of peace. Treatment went on for the next 6 months. Sadly, we saw little improvement. My lights were slowly getting dimmer and dimmer until my mother transitioned me to intensive rehab for 4 months. It was then things took a turn for the better. Slowly, day by day, I saw improvements. I was absolutely flabbergasted because they talked about putting me in a nursing home. Yet now I could start functioning normal again. But here's where it gets completely interesting. One day I looked at the piano table I hit my head on. Every time I looked at it, I hated it. But this time, I had a distinct feeling as if all my negative emotions were fading away. Without thinking, I sat at the piano table. Now I had no musical bone in my body, yet somehow my fingers seemed to find the keys by instincts. And to my astonishment, I rippled out notes that were music to my ears. I never felt so alive. I sped up the melody, slowed it down, and let the sweet sounds of the keys hang in the air, all to end in a powerful crescendo. When I stopped playing, all I saw were the watery eyes of my mother filled with nothing but tears of joy. I had no idea what was happening, but it felt like I had tapped into a power hidden deep inside of me, as if a hidden vault opened deep within my mind. I couldn't believe it. I unlocked a gift I had no idea about, and I felt freer than ever before. Like the burdens of life finally lifted off my shoulders. I could virtually feel negative energy dissolving from my body as a rush of positive energy surged through every fiber of my being. And the more limiting beliefs melted away, the more I became in tune with the universe. I felt deeply connected to myself, my loved ones, and all living things around me. Even more, perhaps for the first time in my life, I was completely in control of my life, and I was finally walking down the path destined for me. So much so, the emotions of feeling like the world's biggest loser felt like lifetimes ago. I mean, I could already feel my mind not only healing, but becoming 10 times more powerful. But when I attracted external manifestations like money, my dream house, and job into my life, when I turned my wildest thoughts into reality, I knew I was awakening. A mental magnet power to attract anything you want. I was attracting abundance to my life so fast, I started having serious doubts if this was all real. And how could I not have doubts? Especially when I tried everything on God's green earth to manifest the life I want. I'm talking about affirmations, meditations, visualizations. If you're reading this, then you can probably relate. But hold on a sec. Why was I having success this time around? What was so different now? How was I able to easily manifest everything I wanted using nothing but my mind? I just knew it had something to do with the accident, and I had to find out more. So I searched for terms like gift and brain injury relentlessly on Google, day in and day out, until I stumbled upon something very startling. Because although this is right under your nose, only a handful of people are tapping into this power. In ultra-rare cases, ordinary people who suffered from a traumatic brain injury opened a special part of their brain and suddenly developed almost superhuman new abilities. Take for instance John Sarkin. John was living a boring life, and almost overnight, he tapped into his dormant gift as an artist and became celebrated as the chiropractor who turned into a world-renowned artist. He became an overnight sensation and instantly started attracting wealth to him. GQ, Vanity Fair, and other media outlets became drawn to his art, and soon enough, his life took a turn for the better as his paintings started being featured on The New Yorker and The New York Times. He was living the life of his dreams, selling his paintings in private galleries for thousands and making a living off his passion. And then there's the case of Jason Paget. He went from a sleazy futon salesperson to a math genius. I was very shallow. Life rotated around girls, partying, drinking, waking up with a hangover, and then going out and chasing girls and going out to bars again, Jason said. Yet after being healed from a brain injury, he found his true calling in life because the universe unlocked his latent ability to compute mathematical structures, making him a math genius. Even more, he attracted wealth around him as he quickly inked himself a lucrative book deal and gained traction from Nightline and other magazines and news outlets. Or let's take the case of Derek Amato, the man who finally stopped failing in life. After working several tedious jobs like selling cars, delivering mail, doing public relations, Derek chased the glitz and glamour, auditioning for the television show American Gladiators, yet failed the pull-up test. He'd opened a sports management company, handling marketing and endorsements for mixed martial arts fighters, which all went to bust. Yet the universe gave him a second chance at life to attract a life of abundance with ease. I couldn't believe what I discovered. Tons of everyday people were awakening their genuine gifts and manifesting the life they wanted, and it all became abundantly clear to me. Once you open up a special part of your brain, you'll unlock your hidden talents hidden deep inside of you and magically attract the life you want. And by some crazy act of God, just like the cases above, I not only awoke my gift for music, but I could unlock almost 100% mental magnetic power and turn my thoughts into reality almost overnight. I just had to find out how anybody can unlock almost 100% of their mental magnetic power without suffering severe brain damage. And upon burning the midnight candle, I finally found what I was looking for. I discovered a doctor by the name of Daryl Trefford. Dr. Trefford has spent his entire lifetime studying rare cases where brain injury survivors suddenly gain magical gifts. In fact, his work has appeared on countless publications such as Time, People, Newsweek, USA Today, and Scientific American. And it's all because Dr. Trefford discovered that people like myself, John and Jason, could awaken our latent gifts and attract success because the right side of our brain was more active than most. And because it was more active than most, we increased our brain power. And most importantly, we increased our mental magnetic power. Here's why. Because as you may already know, and is confirmed by Harvard Health Publishing, the right side of your brain is associated with your intuition, creativity, and free thinking. So the more active the right side of your brain is, the more spiritually in tune you'll be with yourself and the universe. And you probably guessed that the more spiritually in tune you are, the stronger your mental magnetic power gets. And the stronger it gets, the easier it becomes to turn your thoughts of living an abundant life into reality. In fact, you can tell this is exactly how Jason, Derek, and myself began to attract abundance into our lives. Can you not? Now chances are you're very intuitive, creative, and a free thinker. But because we only use 10% of our brain, there's still so much left of you to discover. So here's the bottom line. If you're unable to manifest your thoughts of a dream car, a perfect house, a loving partner into reality, then you probably have yet to unlock the full power of the right side of your brain. How then can you unlock this part of your brain to supercharge your mental magnetic power so you begin attracting your heart's desires? That's when the universe guided me towards Dr. Alan Seidner of the Center for the Mind. Dr. Seidner also spent his entire lifetime studying rare cases where brain injury survivors suddenly gain magical gifts. And what I uncovered was a breakthrough study he conducted. In his research, he hooked one participant to a device he called the Creativity Amplifying Machine. The machine produced low-frequency magnetic pulses that stimulated your brain to unlock the hidden genius within your mind. But would it work? You bet it did. According to his research, within just 10 minutes of listening to the frequency, the participant displayed genius-like mental abilities, just like Jason, Derek, and myself. The only difference here is, he didn't have to go through a traumatic injury. Best of all, he tapped into his artistic side and began drawing a cat with as much detail as an experienced painter. He was more creative than ever. There's no doubt the right side of his brain was more active than ever. And as you know by now, this meant he was also unleashing his mental magnetic power. I just couldn't believe it. There was a frequency instrument that allowed anybody to unlock almost 100% of their mental magnetic power, allowing them to not only awaken their dormant gifts, but also turn their mind's thoughts into reality. I just had to get my hands on this machine. But there was just one problem. Only scientists had access to such cutting-edge technology. I tried everything possible to get my hands on it, but I always felt short. But I never gave up because I knew the universe was on my side. I just have to find a way. I said to myself as I was walking down the street. That's when, by some twist of fate, the same butterfly I saw during my dreams flew past my nose. I had to follow it. It led me to a mystical shop hidden behind a building. I felt a powerful pull to it, and as soon as I entered, I saw what I was looking for right there in my face. It was an ancient-looking MP3 audio recorder. I asked the shopmaster to tell me about it. He said it came from Tibet just yesterday, talking about divine timing, and that it was an audio track made by Tibetan monks who used a Tibetan singing bowl to produce the tunes heard in the audio track, and it played what Tibetan monks call manifestation frequencies. Then all the hair on my skin stood up. Manifestation frequencies, I wondered? I had no proof, only faith, but I knew right there and then this was the instrument to unlock anyone's mental magnetic power. So I bought it on the spot and did all the research I could on it, and you wouldn't believe what I found. Tibetan monks had been using this manifestation frequency for over 40,000 years, and now science is just catching up because Sage Journals reported a study done on 62 women with an average age of 49. The studies examined the effects the Tibetan singing bowl had, and get this, all 62 women reported a sense of spiritual well-being. I had a hunch, And what do you know? There were countless studies to back up my claim. I tell you, when stuff like that happens in your life, that's when you know the universe is on your side. But up till now, I was being guided by the universe. Yet it was time to test out my theory and see real-life magic happen to everyday people. I wanted everyone to experience what I was going through for the past few months, so I had to test it out on someone other than me. And who other than my beloved mother? Now, being completely honest with you, the first 2 times she listened to it, she didn't feel a change. She actually thought it was an enormous waste of time and money. I almost gave up on this hunch of mine. But after everything I'd been through, I knew the universe wanted me to pass on. So I told her to listen for the 3rd time and to let go of all resistance and allow the universe to flow through her. Then something miraculous happened. The next day she texted me and said, "Hey Jamie, something incredible just happened. I just got a call from my boss and he said that my recent performance at work was fantastic and he decided to promote me to the manager role. Not only that, he gave me a one-time bonus of $5,000 and it's not stopping there. I decided to test my luck and I bought a lotto ticket. And guess what? I won myself the prize of $12,000. This is incredible. I'll continue listening to the tune you've given me and see where it gets me. Love you, son." I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I listened to it myself. I mean, I already experienced success in manifesting my thoughts into reality, but this completely sped up my manifestations. Miraculous things kept happening in my life over and over. Whenever I needed money, I somehow found money in the most random places, inside my couch, my side pockets, and even on the streets while I was walking. Heck, my bank even called me, saying they owe me a check for $3,033. I had no idea where it came from, but hey, who am I to deny what the universe had blessed me with? But it got better. Because within the first week, I manifested a $3,000 monthly contract. Then I manifested a $12,000 2-month speaking contract to tell the world about my story. The amazing part is, it all happened in just a week. By the end of the first month, I was making well over $10,000, which has grown by 11% every single month since. Best of all, as I'm speaking to you now, a beautiful black Mercedes-AMG GT with white leather sits in my driveway. And because you're still here, I want you to get your dream car as well, along with the house and everything you've dreamed of. In fact, I wanted the entire world to experience it so badly. I made a few people I know listen to it, and man, can I tell you, they couldn't stop blowing up my email. Just look at what 2 of them said. "Hello, Jamie. I just wanted to let you know that I finally managed to purchase my dream car. I never thought it could be possible, and I just want to thank you so much for all the help you've given me. Here's a photo of my car, and thank you once more. All this wouldn't have happened without you." And this is what Jeremy said. "Hey Jamie, just want to let you know that everything has changed for the better since I chanced upon your information. I'm now the proud owner of my own little restaurant, and orders have been blowing up every day. This is my wish come true, and I'm so grateful for you. Please come by someday. My treat." Can you believe that? Everyday people from all walks of life are flipping the switch to unlock their full manifestation powers. And just like them, you can begin manifesting exactly what you want in your life when you want it. And all you have to do is listen to the Tibetan singing tune for only 7 minutes a day. And since you're still listening, you're only minutes away from tapping into the highest level of true wealth. More on that later, but for now, let's get back to the story. So my brain had fully healed and turned into an abundance magnet, attracting unexpected streams of abundance from various sources in all areas of my life. Best of all, I had enough money to live out my heart's desires. So the day had come when I had to leave my mother's nest. And this time, I was 100% confident I was going to take the world by storm. I even purchased my dream home and made plans to visit exotic destinations like the bamboo forest in Japan, the Eastern Island in Chile, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and many others. And it's all because I had the magical Tibetan singing tune to effortlessly attract more money than I could ever dream of, repeatedly. Yet I was leaving, my mother said. "I'm so proud of you, honey. You were practically at rock bottom, and now in a blink of an eye, you've got your own place, car, and made something out of your life." I froze. And when I looked at my timepiece, it was 3:33 p.m. when my mother's words pierced through my heart. I knew it was a clear sign. After opening up the secret vault in my brain, I turned my life around, and I knew there were many others suffering in silence who deserved to live a life of freedom, joy, wealth, and prosperity, but just didn't know how to tap into their God-given right for an abundant life. So I couldn't rest. I had to get the Savant activation code in the hands of as many people as possible. And after working with world-renowned holistic sound engineers and spending check after check just to get the tune right, I present to you the Savant Activation Code program. It's the only divine soundtrack that unleashes your mind's magnetic power, giving your thoughts the magnetic charge to reach the depths of the universe, and turning your thoughts of abundance into reality. And it's only available on this page, but only for a small window of time. Because here's the truth, the Savant code is so surprisingly powerful, yet so easy to use. And ever since everyday people have gained results from this real-life magic, the Savant code has gained attention from a lot of manifestation gurus and opposing forces who are trying to take it down. So there's no telling if this will be available tomorrow. That's why you must take action right now. The best part is, the Savant code is far from an extensive program. Instead, it's an audio program designed to turn your mind into an abundance magnet, allowing you to attract what you want when you want, even if you failed to manifest in the past. Plus, you only have to listen to it in as little as 7 minutes per day. This breakthrough program is divided into 3 parts, based on cutting-edge neuroscience, all designed to help you in intentional creation. Module number 1. From the moment you gain instant access to our exclusive members area, you'll crack open the Savant Activator. This is the same tune used by myself, my mother, and many others who are able to get real-world results. Yet, it will be in your hands. You can imagine how having access to this program will clear up old life-sucking blockages to give way to glowing, vibrant energy. Uniquely position yourself to accomplish greater things in life. Tap into your highest level of financial abundance. And as you absorb this information, you can't help but feel like a kid in the candy store, because you'll begin telling the universe exactly what you want, and it'll be hand-delivered to you. Module number 2. You'll then journey into your very own Savant Orbit transformation, where you'll open the doorway of your mind to the deepest of abundance. You'll be fully charged with a brain-boosting power that'll sync your mind to the universe so that you can manifest your joyful thoughts into this physical realm. Simply click play, sit back, and let the track do the heavy lifting for you. Module number 3. And if you failed to manifest in the past, this is exactly what you need. The Savant Handbook on Destiny, Purpose, and Your Future. You've wasted enough time with manifestation products that brought you no results. With this handbook, we'll take you step by step through the exact process we developed to help people get all the info they need to be successful. This way, you're almost guaranteed to make your manifestation work, this time around and for the rest of your lifetime. You're minutes within reach of stepping into your true power, where you'll put in less effort and get so much out of life, all in as little as 7 minutes a day. Once you get started, your only job is to sit back, press play, and let the program do its job. The miracle working power of this program will update the hard drive of your mind, clearing away abundance blocks while replacing them with new positive beliefs and habits. I'm telling you this now. Just listening to this audio program in as little as 7 minutes a day will do wonders for you, and you'll be shocked, just like many others, how easily and quickly you attract what you want. Better yet, the more you listen, the more you're destined to get money without fail. And all you have to do is press play, sit back, and watch how your life takes a turn for the best, all in as little as 7 minutes a day. The best part is, there are no books to read, no expensive courses to study, no ridiculous exercises you must practice. This is exactly what you've subconsciously been searching for. The Savant Activation Code gives you the answer to why you failed to manifest in the past. It barely takes long for this to work, so you get to see quick, easy results, sometimes in as little as 7 minutes a day. Plus, you get to open the vault hidden deep within your mind, so you can instantly leap into a life of riches. No longer will you stress about paying your bills or fear losing everything you have in life. With the Savant Code, you can sit back and attract everything that's near and dear to your heart. This is real-life magic. Listen to what others are saying. This is crazy. I've never cooked my whole life, yet after going through the program, it seemed like a spark just happened, and I suddenly got the urge to head to the kitchen and cook myself a meal. Fast forward 3 months later, I've already won 2 cooking competitions and is planning to open up a small restaurant. It is as if I had this hidden talent in me all along, said Michael Rogers. And Alessandra Kinsley from Ontario said this: I was working in a car dealership and I always had the worst sales record every month. My colleagues looked down on me and my boss is always threatening to fire me. Left with no choice, I decided to take a leap of faith and try out the Savant Activation Code. Just 1 week after trying it out, it was as if something just clicked within me. I suddenly knew just how to talk to my customers and what exactly they want. From then, I managed to become top sales for 4 consecutive months. And now I'm thinking about opening my own car dealership shop. Fingers crossed. I'm so blessed to have come across this. Angela Rose of United Kingdom said, I was recently divorced from my scumbag cheating husband. He was even granted custody of my 2 boys because he earns much more than me. I was prepared to give up when I chanced upon this. Just going through this for 7 days, I suddenly felt like I know what I needed to do. I decided to fight back for the custody and called up my ex-husband. When he picked up, it was as if I transformed into a lawyer. I spoke till he was speechless and finally relented. We'll be having another discussion very soon, and I always know what I need to do. Thank you so much, and I'll be updating you with good news soon. Now, given everything you've discovered today, I'm sure you're wondering how you can get your hands on this audio program as fast as possible, along with how often you should use the product for best results. Unfortunately, opposing forces are trying to stop this program from reaching the masses. That's why I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on the Savant code in case this page gets taken down. Now, because tons of people are using this to manifest multiple thousands of dollars, this can be easily worth $3,000. But since my calling is to help as many people like me, people who understand how terrible life can be when you're living in crippling scarcity, I priced it as low as possible. This way you can have the tool to manifest your heart's desire without breaking the bank. That's why I'm not even charging $1,000 or even $500. Today, when you choose to leap into a life of abundance, your investment is only $37. Now, if you want to finally remove all abundance blockages, then this is a steal. And if you want to flip the hidden switch in your brain that will automatically attract abundance in all areas of your life, then simply say yes to the Savant Activation Code program now. Regular price is $197. Today, $37. Once you click the button, you'll be guided to a page where you'll enter your information. Once you do, you'll get instant access to our exclusive members area. Plus, you won't have to wait at all. You'll be able to use the Savant Activation Code right away. And just so you know, you'll have total security and protection. That's because we partnered up with ClickBank, a platform that provides encryption and security for your transactions. But there's more. I'm going to include 3 amazing bonuses when you complete your order today. I want you to have the simple yet powerful switch to activate your hidden Savant's talent. You're going to love them. Bonus 1. Dreams and Meanings. Value $47. We know that all humans and many animals dream every night, and humans have always been fascinated to learn what causes dreams and what they mean. With your dream journal in place, you'll have lots of material to work with to use the guidance of experts in the field of the subconscious to interpret what your dreams are communicating. Armed with real information, you really can get to the bottom of your dream life once and for all. Bonus 2. Miracles in your life. Value $37. Nowadays, many things are considered miracles, such as surviving a big disaster like a tsunami, earthquake, fire, or car crash. Surviving stage 4 cancer way beyond the estimated time that one is supposed to live is also a miracle. When there are problems, complications, or threats, people pray to God. Surpassing these trials against all odds will then be seen as an answer to their prayers, and thus a miracle. This book will show you exactly what you need to do to understand all about miracles. Bonus number 3. The Manifesto on Abundance. Value $37. Dive straight into first creating the new you, where you'll go on an epic journey of self-discovery and dig deep to realize your greatest desires, passions, and goals in life. You'll find yourself thrilled with so much excitement and energy as you go through the entire session. This is customized to elicit almost immediate results fast, and you'll gain mastery of your inner world and realize how easy it will be to overcome adversity and crush your obstacles to the ground. As you can see, these powerful bonuses have the power to change your life drastically. They're valued at $352, but when you complete your order today, you'll get instant access to these bonuses for absolutely free. When you add the discounted price of the Savant Activation Code, plus the free gifts valued at over $240, you can tell how much of a steal this is, can you not? But don't push this to the back burner. You must act now. Plus, you have nothing to worry about because you'll have my 60 days universal guarantee. You have nothing to lose with my 60-day money-back guarantee. I've poured out my heart and soul to you. I've shouted to the rooftops what this product has done for me, as well as others. Now I want you to experience it for yourself, risk-free for a whopping 60 days. This is my ironclad promise. You must see, feel, and experience a dramatic improvement in all areas of your life, especially your financial life, or this program is absolutely free. You must see, feel, and experience the miracle power of the Savant Code. I want you to be shocked in amazement as you watch abundance flood every area of your life. In some cases, your manifestation will appear in the next 24 hours, and I put my money where my mouth is by guaranteeing you'll have similar, if not the same, results. Otherwise, quickly send over an email and I'll immediately send you you a full refund for every penny you paid, with no questions asked and no explanations necessary. Better yet, even if you do request a refund, you can keep every one of the free gifts you'll receive worth $352 in value. So doesn't it make sense to accept these free bonuses while you still can? I want you to order now to claim this generous offer. Join me now and take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime deal. If you're tired of manifestation products failing you again and again, take action right this second. In the brief time we've had together, I've shown you that the right side of your brain is associated with your intuition, creativity, and free thinking. I have shown you that the more active the right side of your brain is, the more spiritually in tune you'll be with yourself and the universe. And as you know, the more spiritually in tune you are, the stronger your mental magnetic power gets. And the stronger it gets, the easier it becomes to turn your thoughts of living an abundant life into reality. You've seen firsthand how this process has helped Jason, Derek, and myself attract abundance into our lives. And you've seen how everyday people like you are manifesting multiple thousands of dollars and attracted abundance in all areas of life. So would it not be wise to try the Savant code risk-free for the next 60 days so you can attract more money, love, peace, joy, and breeze through your life? I'm telling you this now. This is the key to finally make manifestation work for you. You know the universe has brought you here because you're ready to break through your financial curses and life burdens. For a lifetime, you've been inching and crawling for an opportunity like this. Now the key is in your hands. Since we see eye to eye on this, why not test run the Savant code for the next 60 days? Mark my words, it must change your life or your money back. And if for any reason it doesn't change your life, you can easily get 100% of your money back. No ifs, ands, or buts. So click below right away and begin the first step to the rest of your life. Please, I want to see you on the other side of poverty. Don't let another second go by where you're stressed, doubtful, and fearful. Take life by the horns and order now. If someone told you there was a treasure worth over $100,000 hidden right under your nose and he'd lead you to it, would you let him? Well, that's exactly what I'm asking of you right now. I can guide you to abundance that's hidden deep within you and help you unlock it. You get to stop struggling, working, and wishing for money and have as much as you want and need. You get to tap into your God-given wealth creation power and create success, even in chaotic times. If I'm right, you'll be better off for the rest of your life. And if you're not satisfied with the Savant activation code, I'll refund you every single penny. It's a win-win for you either way. So click the button below and I will see you on the other side.